What's the show?
Hello and welcome
Action.
to...
Sorry. There's a little delay.
Welcome to Movies Over My Hammy. It's a podcast where me, Andrew, and...
Me, Adam.
talk about a movie in relation to its tie-in movie products. So you're thinking Lord of the Rings versus Hobbit breakfast. You're thinking Space Jam pizza versus Space Jam. But sometimes we'll not have a tie-in, and then we'll compare it to a Moons Over My Hammy sandwich. Luckily, that is not the case with today's film, because there's so many tie-ins.
We're doing the podcast today.
Yes, we're doing the podcast. We are talking about Wicked for Good, and we are comparing it to Dunkin's Wicked for Good menu.
I just realized that it kind of sounds like that could be wicked for good, like I'm wicked forever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what she even suggests towards the end of the film.
I think they're trying to play with the...
But they got that colon in there.
Ambiguity of that.
When they put the colon in there, it kind of makes me think they don't know what they're doing anymore. R.E. colon. The... I really amused myself there.
Resident Evil colon.
Oh, that's you think the same thing whenever you see R.E. colon?
Yeah, I'm always excited for the next R.E. colon.
R.E. colon Parasite Eve. Oh, Parasite Eve is a different game entirely.
I mean, they're definitely inspired by...
Well, they're both Capcom. And don't get me started on Dino Crisis.
Oh, Dino Crisis is also a Capcom.
Yeah.
And it's like dinosaurs, but instead of the zombies. That's good.
Didn't I just tell you not to get me started on Dino Crisis? Like, I know that we joke around and stuff, you know, but I expect you to respect my boundaries when I say
it's a big dino. Something is
off limits. I feel like
a crisis.
We've had a crisis of So the funny thing about Dino Crisis, right, is like the very fact. What's the crisis?
The dinos got out. Stupid.
Well, is it, or is it that the dinos are ungovernable? You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
Like, it's
that's a good question.
Because where did the dinosaurs come from? Like, did you create this crisis? I bet you find out. I bet it's the Umbrella Corporation at the end.
Oh, that would be so good if there was a tie-in that connected the Parasite Eves and very well might be. I've never played either of those other series through to completion.
They should do a fighting game where it's all the characters from Dino Crisis, Parasite Eve, Resident Evil, and then also versus Street Fighter.
Do a Super Smash Brothers. Oh yeah, I guess it's ex Capcom or whatever.
And then also versus Street. They should just do that, like where they have a whole completely unrelated to Street Fighter in any way thing, and then it's like versus Street Fighter. Like they should do stuff like G.I. Joe versus Street Fighter. I gotta get on the whole. I gotta get on the horn with Ted Capcom to discuss that thing I just said.
Yeah. Did you play the new Resident Evil Requiem?
No. The last Resident Evil I played was the remaster of 4.
Okay. I mean, that's not recent.
The first remaster of 4. I mean, like when they
not a remaster though. Like
it was the PS. One? It was on PS3, I think. I can't remember
like the kind of cleanup or whatever.
Yeah, because because what a lot of people don't remember about Resident Evil 4 is it was a GameCube exclusive initially.
Oh, I'll always remember the GameCube exclusive Resident Evil 4,
you had
which
to buy
owned.
A GameCube.
No, I long had a GameCube. GameCube, one of my favorite systems.
It's the one Nintendo system I've never owned personally, I think.
It has my favorite video game controller of all time. And that's not even considering the fact that for Resident Evil 4, they made a chainsaw controller. which was they just slapped all the GameCube buttons on a big square.
Yeah, I remember that. Did you have that?
A big chainsaw sticking. I wanted it really bad. It cost like $100 and it looked terrible.
It's not practical, which is fucked up of Capcom because usually they're so, they do the fighter stick. Like Capcom knows peripherals.
Maybe that one was so good to hold. Maybe they knew something I didn't. Like when I look at the N64 controller and I go, that's like the worst piece of shit I could imagine. And people are like, no, it's good.
The person who just said that the GameCube controller is good is like, oh, but that N64 controller. It's the GameCube controller is like, what if a controller for a baby?
Yeah, but the GameCube controller is like, I can touch all the things without moving my hands. The N64 is like, here's 3 spikes. You have to choose 2 to hold.
Yeah, dude. Which 2? That's part of the game.
Stupid.
That's part of it, dude.
That's not part of the game.
I think that, the N64 controller was definitely out there. I remember the first time I held one just being like, what the fucking shit? And I think that was honestly part of what they wanted. They wanted like a drastically different physical experience interfacing with the deck. And honestly, I like the GameCube controller is really fucking good. It's just it's like the Nintendo PlayStation controller kind of.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, everyone really loves that Switch controller, the like one you can buy, but
the Pro controller.
It's just not fun. It's not fun. It's so bland. The GameCube controller has personality.
Tell you what I got for my Switch. I got these guys.
Yeah, I think those are the funniest things in the world when they snap onto the side of the side of the Switch and there's just 2 big controllers hanging off of it.
Oh, these don't snap onto the side of the Switch.
They don't do that?
No, dude, this is just a Super Nintendo controller but wireless.
Oh, I know. They make I think it's the other ones, the Nintendo Entertainment System, like rectangles.
Oh,
those snap on and those look really stupid.
Yeah, that would look stupid. This is just the Super Nintendo controller is probably my favorite controller of all time. So when I could just get one for the Switch for $30 or whatever, because most of my playing on the Switch is playing like JRPGs on Virtual Console.
Sure. That makes sense to me. Those are good.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of good, today no, I'm just kidding.
We're talking about the Wicked for that.
Yeah, we're Wicked for good. Do you have anything else you want to cover in the opening of the episode? The opening of the episode here.
Well, speaking of green,
we have a segment.
Yeah, speaking of green things, because we're going to be talking about Wicked for Good, I've got a little bit of food news that covers something a little green. Do you want a little bit of food news as a little aperitif?
Food news. Yes, it's a segment.
All right, so my bit of food news today: KFC's pickle puffer is the wildest piece of fast food merch yet. So, I think this.
Let me
will
guess.
Just be
it's a puffer jacket.
Yes.
Pickle green puffer jacket.
Okay.
KFC logo.
Oh man, you're in for
kitchen fresh chicken. Remember when they tried to do that?
You are in for a fun.
Remember when they?
I don't know if I would call it fun. Maybe, but you're in for a surprise.
I can't just open the chat because.
Yeah, you gotta get in there. KFC's pickle puffer sounds like something the internet would joke about once and move on from. Instead, KFC UK turned it into a real thing. The KFC's pickle puffer jacket takes the idea at face value. It's a wearable puffer packed with sliced pickles and pickle brine.
You know what this needs? This needs syrup. This needs a pouch of maple syrup inside of it as well. Like, I feel like it's the same plastic.
Yeah, it needs a pack of inedible brown goo to go in there.
You know what they say? You know what's funny? You know what's funny with the word inedible, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's really just a suggestion.
Yeah,
like,
you
everything
can
is
edible a lot
edible.
of
You can
things.
eat, like, I could edible some fucking glass.
Yeah, isn't there like a whole thing about like a person whose compulsion is to like eat things that you're not supposed to eat? And
Well,
they're, like,
I know
pins
there's
and stuff.
there's pica where you eat your hair.
No, don't do that one.
Oh
'Cause
no,
then
that
you
was
get Bezors.
I learned about. Wait, somebody's gonna correct me and say that's not pica, but
That's not pica.
I am going to pica's like where you eat shit or something. I am going to tell you where I learned about the eating hair mental illness. A little show called Boston Public. Do you know what that is?
That's a police show, I think.
No. Yes, but no. It's like, what if a police procedural show was like in a high school in Boston? So, but they're not police, but it's got
like
that
a
vibe.
Public school?
Yes. It's
So
not
it's not
Boston
like
Common.
kids?
It's not Boston Common, the comedy show starring Harland Williams. This is Boston Public, and it's like it like had mysteries and stuff. Like there was like everything was mysterious, and they tried to be I don't know.
On Boston Public.
Shit sucked, but the cast was good.
So that's the thing. If you eat hair, so this is fun. If you eat hair, it will collect in your stomach. Like it'll collect like around a thing sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
It'll be like a
I
pearl.
don't know how much more we could talk about this.
And then you get a Bezor, which inhibits your digestion. Then they do have to cut the Bezor out of you.
Yeah, bezorectomy.
But then freaks will want to buy it.
Oh no.
Like witches and stuff.
Ooh, you gotta
have a
sell your Bezor on eBayzor. Bezor.
Ooh, and Jeff Bezor will buy it.
So let's talk about this.
Amazon?
Let's talk about this pickle puffer. Now it is as advertised, but it's not like a big puffy coat. The puffs are small and they're filled with pickles and pickle brine. Now,
yeah, it's really gross. I didn't get to the part where it says finished with a built-in straw so you can sip straight from it.
Oh, so you can just go straight to fucking hell.
Yeah. They also have like a tiny port. If you notice the little green like plug near the top, that's so you can pop it open and get individual pickles out of it too, which is
no.
I don't know how you get the ones from the lower puffs.
Well, you don't. Those are just for show, I believe.
Are just gonna
it's
rot.
only the top one that opens. Plus, you'd have to refill it with new pickles.
Ugh.
Like that's like not even the amount of pickles in that compartment. That'll give me what, noon? Like I'm going through pickles. I'll go through 2 or 3 jars at my desk in a day.
Just imagine these are going to be nice and warm from you wearing this thing around.
And she doesn't look stoked about it. They're trying to do she looks like a disaffected model. But so here's the thing that I have a question about this. I don't know if you can even answer this. Probably not. Not because you're not a helpful, knowledgeable person, just because it might be a question more for the ages than for this moment now. Now, does KFC give a shit about pickles? What the fuck is going on? They're not a pickle restaurant. Like what? Well, in the UK, is it a different thing?
Well, I actually do have an answer for this.
I bet they serve pickles. It's on the chicken sandwich that she's holding. It's a pickle.
Well,
it's the pickle chicken sandwich with the pickle sauce. Okay, go ahead.
Get out of here, dude.
I know what it is now. First off, Andrew is, I'm not going to edit that out. That was him shooing his cat away. He wasn't talking to me. We are not in the same room.
No, my cat just ate, so now he's all up in my business and wants to be pet and loved and just loud directly into the mic.
Your cat eats and then wants attention.
Yeah, he views it as like a really big achievement he just did.
Hey, but he's a big fat turd. Like he clearly has no problem doing that.
he's not that fat. He's big boned.
No, he's a giant cat, dude. I've seen
he's
you
very
hold him.
big.
He's 24 pounds if he's a pound.
Oh man, he's definitely not that. The vet would kill me.
Oh, that's funny because my cat Wembley was 22 pounds. But he never really looked fat. He was just a giant. He was like very tall and super long. No, and I wasn't trying to body shame your cat. I'm just saying that I know that KFC was doing a pickle thing.
Yeah, so the drop ties directly in with the new Pickle Mania menu at KFC, which includes a Pepsi with pickle juice.
Nope.
So this has, dude, you can't do that. You can't rub on the mic.
Oh no, he's not fat. I had a different. I'm sorry, I had a different vision of that cat in my head.
I know. I was like, no, people call him a small cat.
Oh,
people
buddy,
call him a fat cat.
why don't
and
I
I'm
get?
just like, he's none of these things.
I can't even have my. I'm such an anal retentive about my my sound that I have to have that I have to have the door closed to the office so my cats can't even come in here and hang out.
God, I
Not
wish
they
I could
would. Oh my God! Hey, buddy. Oh, he's looking right at me. Oh, he's got the cutest orange little kitty, guys. Just gangs, just so you know.
Oh yeah, he's so sweet. So this features a pickle burger. Pickle burger? What is?
I'm telling you, KFC UK is fucked up, dude. They don't even give a shit about chicken.
No, this is a chicken sandwich that this article's calling a burger because
this AI article because it was made by AI.
Yeah, the only thing showing is a chicken sandwich, and the only thing they have listed is a pickle burger, pickle loaded fries, frickles, and pickle Pepsi Max. How do you feel about frickles?
I'm sure it's fried pickles. That's just pickle coins.
It is fried pickles. But they call them frickles.
I don't like that.
How do you feel about that? I don't.
It sounds like something out of that dog shit movie we watched for the podcast today. It sounds like something you would order in the fucked up, stupid land of fascist Oz.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to talk about the pickle puffer anymore too much because I do want to ask you: was there a guy whose name was just Fuck in that movie?
I don't think so.
Because, like, the Munchkin who gets turned into the Tin Man, every time they're just like, oh, fuck. Like, and I was just like, are they just
his name is like,
fuck?
His name is, I didn't have the IMDb up because I did not like this movie enough to care to even look for stuff for the podcast. Also, every time I open IMDb, I have to see that stupid image of Harry Potter with the new Harry Potter and he's going in to play Quidditch or whatever, and God, I just wish
I just got that image.
I just wish all of that shit was done forever. Like don't
worry, it won't ever be.
We don't need the transphobic wizard show. There's definitely less transphobic wizard shows that you can watch.
Yeah, that one gets hard because, whatever, people can like what they like, but this one does still directly fund a very bad person who's openly said, I will use the money to continue to do very bad things. I'm very mindful of how bad I am.
Wait, are you talking about the pickle? Are you talking about Colonel Sanders?
No, I'm talking about J.K. Rowling.
Oh yeah, she's a nightmare. Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I don't think KFC's particularly
people
good
are
either.
like People are like, oh, but when I was a kid, but do you know how many? Like, I'm a fucking hero, dude. Do you know how many things I've just thrown out because the person who makes it? How many things I fucking love that I have just thrown in the trash because, like, oh, they said that. Well, I'm done with this thing I've fucking experienced for 20 fucking years.
It's so funny that, like, people, in other countries, like a protest or something is like a genuinely like a hard thing to do, and here it's like, I just won't read Harry Potter. And I can't do it. I do still want to do it.
Like, I used to listen to the bands Sleep and High on Fire like every day. And then I read an NPR interview with Matt Pike, the guitar player from both of those bands, whom I love, who I've like played a show with and talked to and stuff. He's like, he's literally as close as I, as an adult, could have to being like having like a hero or whatever. And he did an NPR interview where he was like, oh, I believe all those crazy conspiracy theories about Zionist lizard people owning the fucking government and shit. And I was just like, I'm done with all this. And it was easy. Like, I listened to Screeching Weasel from the time I was 12 years old until Ben Weasel punched a lady. Like and it's just like, I'm just done with this. It's really fucking easy. There's a lot of stuff. There's so much shit that you can watch. Like, read a Discworld book. Mm-hmm. Are you telling me these dumb shits that fucking talk about Harry Potter like it's something worth actually reading and experiencing? Have you ever read a book by Terry Pratchett, you fucking absolute goon? Like,
yeah, but I can read this like young adult book that I liked when I was a kid, and then I'll get to do that again, I guess, instead of reading something new.
I guess I read Jurassic Park multiple times. I'm trying to think of books I've read many times. And like, I've read Jurassic Park a bunch. But yeah, no, you don't need...
I don't think I've read a book multiple times. I've read a lot of books.
Hey,
I don't
no need to brag.
A lot of reason to go back and read a book again, to me, I guess.
Well, it's
unless
kind
I
of like
really liked it, I suppose. But I can't.
Well, do you watch movies over and over again?
Not really.
Yeah, see, I do. Not movies as
Frighteners
much.
might be one of the movies I've seen the most in my life, and I think I've watched it maybe 10 times, maybe.
Well, I've seen Jurassic Park 100 times. I
think you've seen Gremlins 2 more than I've seen my most watched movies since I reintroduced you to it.
Oh, yeah, I did watch it. I haven't watched it since we talked about it last, but I did watch it like 3 or 4 times that first 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
But I will say that I do watch TV shows over and over again, possibly to my mental detriment. But yeah, no, I don't. I saw Jurassic Park a bunch. I saw the Sam Raimi Spider-Man probably 15 times in a theater. The first Sam Raimi Spider-Man, because it was
People like that one.
It was at the Dollar Theater by our apartment. So we would just like
I probably
go
saw
watch
those
Spider-Man.
quite a few. I feel like movies when you were a kid feel like a thing that you're like watching a bunch. Because I was such a freak.
Well, I was 20. Like also like I was 19 years old when we got high in the parking lot before Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think I was 11 maybe. When did Sam Raimi's Spider-Man come out?
2001 or 2002?
That would 2002. Interesting. I thought it was because I know there's one where they had to like airbrush one of the Twin Tower or like, the Twin Towers out.
That was the first one.
I'm a dumbass.
That was the first one. Yeah. Because that happened.
Wasn't there imagery where he was like,
he swung between them.
Yeah, he's like
he settled between them when he was swinging around, and then they had to change that because of airplanes that hit the towers.
Oh, did something happen to the World Trade Center?
I don't know. I forget.
Okay, you're not supposed to do that though.
And something supposedly happened at the Pentagon, but I don't believe it. Okay. I know a wreckage handler. His whole job was leaving wreckage at places, and he said he was at the Pentagon that day, and that's all I know.
Yeah. It's such a straight. Man,
where's the wreckage?
The steel beams thing don't melt at this degree. I'm just like, dog, a plane hit a building.
Oh, that's true though.
There's going to be structural damage.
No, that's all correct though. You can't disagree with that stuff. Like that's the stuff that's all right. Loose change is correct. Like about all this stuff. I just say they get the Pentagon stuff wrong.
Yeah,
but there when Building 7, all that stuff is true. Seth MacFarlane didn't get on the plane. What did he know?
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg would have stopped it if he was on the plane.
Mark Wahlberg would have stopped it if the hijackers were Vietnamese. Then Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg's on this other conspiracy thing where he's like, the Vietnamese did 9/11.
Mark Wahlberg would have detached their retina.
Yeah, with a battery. Would they have let him on the plane with batteries though? Is the thing? Because wasn't that? Or no, that's not him. That's just what Phillies fans do. He just punched a guy, right? Well, Phillies fans throw batteries at the baseball players.
That seems bad.
Oh, it's not good.
Like if I was a Phillies baseball player, I'd say, hey, what do you? No, you're supposed to recycle those. You're not even supposed to put
battery day.
You're not even supposed to put
stadium.
It's
Giving out
cheap.
free D-cells?
It's cheap radio day, and each radio has some ammunition in the battery case for you to throw at Hector Almandazar or whatever the shortstop's name is.
You know a baseball player.
I made that
good.
up. I was actually, if anything, that could be considered slightly racist. What I did.
I would say that I was giving you a pass because I thought it was a real person.
No.
You did a whole voice.
I made up a I made up a Central American shortstop player. Like that's what they call them.
Yeah, so my only ones I know for baseball players are like ones that people don't like anymore because it's like Mark McGwire and like Kirby Puckett.
Jose Canseco.
They're like people who did steroids or whatever. But then like all people do steroids.
Yeah, honestly,
you're throwing 100-mile ball.
So that whole
you
throw the 100-mile ball, you have to be on steroids.
I mean, that seems crazy, right?
Yeah, and honestly,
how fast can you throw a ball?
I've never. I'd say just south of 100. Just
so modest.
Some sort of number less than 100 miles per hour, I think, is what I can throw.
Yeah, I think if you didn't catch it in your hand, there would be a baseball-shaped smoking hole in your chest.
Well, that's we talk about the pitcher throwing 100 miles an hour. For the catcher, you got to be like, ouch, my hand. That's why they got that big pillow on there. That's why the catcher's mitt.
Catcher for like a game of baseball when I was like in school, and like catching what middle schoolers can throw. I was like, holy shit, dude.
Plus you gotta catch
does this?
Plus you gotta catch it every time or it hits you. That sucks. I could never play catcher because of my knees.
Too, if you're a catcher and like you get bonked in the face by a ball and you just fall over, the whole stadium's laughing at you. You're in horrible pain, probably.
Well, no, you got that cage. You got the face cage.
The baseball's stuck in the face cage. The face cage is broken and all the pieces are in your face. It just
explodes. Yeah. Oh yeah. You look like
become
Pinhead.
A Phantom of the Opera for the baseball diamond.
You become a Cenobite, where pain and pleasure are intermingled for you now. Like you don't know what sexual gratification is in light of your agony that you now live under. So
did you watch that new Hellraiser movie?
Yes. Now here's the thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to
okay, good. I was trying to decide from the tone of your voice if you were setting me up for me to say I liked it. And you'd be like, it was a piece of shit. You're a fat fucking idiot. No. What the hell? Andrew's doing gotcha journalism now.
But we need to get rid of the androgynous Pinhead. We need a male gendered Pinhead.
I definitely didn't like woke Pinhead. Like that was
woke Pinhead needs to go.
Woke head. No, I liked it.
Head back.
I liked it. I liked. Didn't they do it like the lament configuration is a circle?
It was like a big spike.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Or at least that was one of the configurations changed its shape like completely. So like they had different names for the configurations, and the one that they settle in for the most part was like a weird spear.
Wow, I gotta get that on
the
Plex.
Spear of Longinus. From Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh man, I've watched Neon Genesis Evangelion a bunch of times. I've watched that. I've watched that entire series twice, and I've watched the 4 movies once. Couldn't fucking tell you what happens.
That's crazy.
I mean,
they're weird, but they're not like. They're not that weird.
I think they're that weird.
Fairly straightforward. They're very weird, but the story's not like complex. It's just kind of there. You're in it. It is very much like Shin Godzilla. You're just in the story.
Yeah, and it's
But we're talking about Wicked for good, I guess.
Well, so that's the end of food news.
Yeah.
And we're actually not talking about Wicked for good because the reason we're talking about, we are talking about Wicked for good, but not first.
Oh, that guy's name was Bach, by the way.
Bach, yeah.
B-O-Q. And every time they go like, holy Bach.
Bach.
Like, they always say it like a fuck exclamation. Like, they're like, holy Bach. I swear, it really caught me off guard every time they talked.
I just wanted you to think that my video froze.
You like to do that, and it's very weird.
No, I at first I don't like. That's the first time I've ever intentionally
I've
done it.
I've definitely caught you doing it.
So otherwise, maybe just be, just keep be a little bit more entertaining. Why don't you
be more funny?
Put a hat on or something on the other end of this thing. Jesus Christ, I got all this.
Well, I'll go get a hat. I gotta go get my one that's all about making this beautiful country great again.
So we're talking about Dunkin' Donuts, the donut and coffee company.
And so Dunkin' and Universal Pictures' Wicked for Good launch epic new collab featuring drinks, munchkins, and merch worthy of Oz. We can stop and start on this. I did want to read this press release because it was the whole reason I wanted us to do this, because it's such a long press release that Dunkin' put out, and it's crazy. Dropping today, Wicked Green Matcha, Wicked Pink Refresher, Wicked Munchkins, and one-of-a-kind Dunkin' X Wicked merch. Film stars Cynthia Erivo and Jonathan Bailey also joined Dunkin' for a playful behind-the-scenes spot to celebrate the collaboration. Universal Pictures' Wicked for Good arrives in theaters November 21st, 2025. So this press release is out of Boston from November 5th. Dunkin' is brewing up something wicked good this season to celebrate the epic conclusion of Universal Pictures' global cinematic event, Wicked for Good. The brand is infusing everyday Dunkin' runs with a touch of Oz magic, because this November, even Oz runs on Dunkin'. Ugh. Launching nationwide today, the Dunkin' X Wicked lineup brings together two icons, the electrifying film and the flavors that Dunkin' guests run on every day, with all new drinks featuring Wicked Green Matcha and Wicked Pink Refresher, Wicked Munchkins, and limited edition merch in signature shades of pink and green.
Go back. 2 sentences. I think you know what sentence I'm talking about.
Because this November, even Oz runs on Dunkin'?
Next. No.
Launching nationwide today, Dunkin' X Wicked lineup brings together two icons.
Yes,
the electrifying film.
So, a film is not an icon. A film can be iconic, but a film is not an icon. This, I'm starting to think, our old friend, artificial intelligence, may have had a little something to do with this bullshit.
Also calling it the electrifying film. Is there any, if you were writing copy, you'd be
I felt
the
it in
fantabulous film or something.
I felt it in my balls. It was electrifying.
You'd say some bullshit like fantabulous film or the good film or
I have thrown out every one of those little phrases that they used in this movie. I couldn't tell you one with a gun to my head, but they say it a million times. You honestly, Michelle Yeoh, one of the great, we'll get to it, but Michelle Yeoh, one of the greatest actresses of our time. You make her say something like splendiferous or some shit. Fuck you, John M. Chu, you piece of fucking shit, dude. Have some respect for.
Wasn't she how John Chu sounds?
Wasn't she in Police Story? Wasn't she
I think so? Maybe.
Come on, John Chu.
Do you know how John Chu sounds?
No.
He just has a really deep voice. He's like, hey, I really wanted to
even
go
deeper
for something
than your
like The Searchers. I mean, I don't hear my voice as the thing. My voice sounds like a snuffleupagus. It doesn't sound necessarily deep to me. I sound more like a cartoon character.
You sound like you got a cold.
Yeah,
you're like a fish. You're like a
pinching my nose.
You're like a fish with a cold.
Yeah, but John, she just has one of those really deep voices. He's got this guy. I was really going for John Wayne's The Searchers for this opening scene. That's really what I was going for when she's silhouetted before she does the strike. And then we were going for something like a Marvel movie when she when she's on her broom. We really wanted to go for a BMX motocross sort of tricks feel. I had to stop watching it because you
were just hypnotized. You were just in it. You were locked in. Oh my God, I could listen to this man. And then he's like, and then when the third son of the Lord returns.
Well, that's the thing. No, because it was undercutting the one scene of the movie. I was like, okay. Like, because the opening of the movie, I'm like, this is fine.
Well,
I don't hate
They also
this.
totally
like, this
did this.
fine.
They did the Zack Snyder Superman shot when you see Elphaba for the first time with the sun behind her.
Yeah.
That's exactly from the Zack Snyder fucking Man of Steel or whatever.
And the justice is gray.
Dude, yeah, like I just God, I had something for earlier, but man, we go so fast, dude. We're just ripping it up.
We're just whipping ass over here. So they also, I didn't watch this, and we do got to get on StreamYard, man, because I would love to share media with you that we can then just have part of the episode, because they did do a cinematic Dunkin end credits scene for Wicked with Cynthia Erivo and Jonathan Bailey doing a song where they are drinking the drinks.
Is it after the movie?
He's the like guard.
But he's not the Scarecrow at the time? Is he?
They're both out of makeup.
Oh, God. Why would I ever want to see? Oh, okay. We're going to get to it. So, but before I forget, I don't like when a character is objectively sexy as fuck and people are like, they're ugly because they're green or something.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like it's hilarious.
Well,
she's like, I'm so ugly, and it's like, you're objectively one of the hottest people on the planet. Like,
I know, that's the thing is like, again, in the original Oz, they're not trying to make the witch hot, but she is ugly in the original movie. They gave her like a big nose and
she
stuff.
was a witch. Like, she's very witch coded.
Yeah, but like this is definitely a symptom of like, well, we
still gotta look at her.
Our main audience is Americans. They like a pretty person.
We still gotta look at her for 5 fucking hours.
They will think she's a bad person if she's ugly. So we do have to make her look good, but she's green. So like that's gross.
So Dunkin.
A cinematic Dunkin end credit scene. This is the header for the next portion of the press release. There's headers within this press release. Isn't that crazy? To mark the moment, Dunkin teamed up with 3-time Academy Award nominee Cynthia Erivo, who stars as Elphaba in the films, and Emmy and SAG nominee Jonathan Bailey, who stars as Fiyero, for a Dunkin-fied end credits scene, a tongue-in-cheek imagining of what might happen if the world of Wicked collided with Dunkin. Watch the full spot below. So this is, if we had the ability, we would watch this and we would stop and we'd be like, that's stupid. What a stupid piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean, I do wish that I definitely wish that we could do that kind of stuff, and we will. Like,
yeah. If we do that, we'll come back. We'll watch this because, God, I'm so curious. And I don't want to watch it till then. I want it to be a fresh thing. But here you go. Set between takes on the Wicked for Good set. So it's not an end credit scene. It's set between takes, I guess. Set between takes on the Wicked for Good set. Cynthia and Jonathan get carried away brainstorming a bonus scene they think the film needs.
Because that's what you do when you're an actor.
Yeah.
Sit around, like the directors love it when you brainstorm bonus scenes that the film needs.
Yeah, John Chu just like, you go, girl. Like, yes, Elphaba. Come back with a new scene. Their banter builds into a burst of inspiration. What if Dunkin were in Oz? Homemade props appear, and soon they're dramatically pitching an over-the-top crossover, complete with Dunkin's Wicked Green Matcha, Wicked Pink Refresher, and of course, Munchkins. Just as sparks start to fly between Elphaba and Fiyero, Cynthia delivers the line, "I didn't just fly, I ran on Dunkin." The duo's enthusiasm is undeniable, and their playful chaos is pure Dunkin energy. When the executive looks puzzled, they double down. Munchkins. Munchkins. It's a double entendre. It's a single entendre. I don't know what they're...
Well, no, it is. Here's the thing.
Is it? It means one thing.
Andrew, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, like, because that's what you do to me. You make me a fool. You really make me look like a fucking you really make me look like a stoned clown on this fucking thing, and that's the role I want to play. It's the role I was born to play. Stoned clown. And to the point where
I see you with the big frizzy hair and the big red nose.
I've almost forgotten what I started to say here. But
that's the goal here, is to distract you until you forget.
But then that's what I do with my wife. But then It's a bit that I do.
Bad person.
Marriage is just a lot of hoping somebody forgets the stuff that you do. But it is a double entendre because munchkins, right, are the characters in the movie, right? But munching, munching is something you do to food. That's a double entendre.
Munchkins are what the donut holes are called.
Yeah.
And munchkins are what it's the same word.
But it means two different things. One's a donut, one's a person.
That's like if I was saying, we're having eggs. Eggs? And I was like, see, like eggs are like food that I eat, but they also are inside ladies. Oh. It's a double entendre. Like they're just saying a word that means two things.
Yeah, well, but is that not really what a double entendre is?
A double entendre is a figure of speech with a dual meaning, one literal or obvious, and the other often risque, sexual, or ironic. This is the AI overview.
Oh, yeah.
But it is a word or phrase that is open to two interpretations.
Take that, the rainforest. We've done an AI overview to fucking... Take that, you little motherfuckers.
You know what is my biggest interaction with AI is...
Sorry. Oh my God, my fucking back hurts. Like my tailbone. I don't know why my tailbone hurts.
In on it now.
I don't know why my tailbone... apparently all the nerves in your back are connected to everything else. And
it's funny how that works.
My tailbone, it just feels like every time I move, it's like it's awful. But you were talking about how I'm stupid or something.
No, it's just, I guess it probably fits. I don't know. I'm probably stupid. It probably fits into that, but I don't.
Oh no, neither of us are stupid. I remember what we're talking about now. We're talking about how calling a donut hole a munchkin is not a double entendre. And now I'm gonna pull the curtain back here, Wizard of Oz style, and say I never thought it was. I was doing a bit. I knew that was not a double entendre the whole time, and this was a ruse.
I also like this method of press release where they include a link to the thing they made, the big production they had to pay a lot of money for because it has like Academy Award nominees. And then they proceed to explain it like
why don't you just watch it
to you in the press release? I
guess it's like alt text on an image. I guess it's an accessibility thing.
Yeah. Are you doing a screen reader? And it's just like, oh, Cynthia, she would say it's a double entendre.
So,
but here you go. While the bonus scene didn't make it into the film.
Still going on the press release. I just wanted to make sure we knew where we were at.
Yeah.
Still doing it.
While the bonus scene didn't make it into the film. What? Dunkin is raising a cup to the fun of fandoms and the worlds we love colliding. It's playful, cinematic, and wicked delicious. And I know it would have cost Dunkin so much more to have them in makeup, but this is a bad press release because no shit, the bonus scene didn't make it in the film. It is them out of costume talking behind the scenes about why Dunkin' Donuts should be in the movie.
No, Andrew, you silly baby boy. You little baby boy with your tall hair. You've got the tall hair and your glasses and your deep nasally voice that we all love, and we just love you. You're so sweet. You're so innocent, but God, you can really be fucking thick sometimes, man, because because you've got it 100% wrong there, bud.
I'm just like whichever one of the Oz guys doesn't have a brain. Oh, it's this guy.
Old no brain.
A taste of magic. Meet the Dunkin' X Wicked menu. Wicked green matcha, an emerald elixir fit for Elphaba herself. Dunkin's classic iced matcha latte gets a wicked twist with brown sugar and toasted almond flavors made with whole milk for a creamy finish. Guests can also customize the oat milk or almond milk. Wicked pink refresher. For those who prefer a touch of Glinda's sparkle, this bright, bubbly pink drink is bursting with strawberry, dragon fruit, and blueberry flavors and made with sparkling water.
I think it's
wicked.
Oh, go ahead.
Huh? Oh, no.
I was going to say, I think it's fucked up that they made the Glinda drink good and delicious and drinkable, and then they made the Elphaba drink disgusting matcha slop. That's gross.
Well, because it's green like her skin.
I know, but you know what else is green? Lime. You know what else is green? Mountain Dew.
Yeah, you know what's fun about doing movie tie-ins where like the biggest thing you know about the characters that they're green is when you're like, I'm gonna drink a green thing.
Yeah, like a Grinch shake.
Yeah. I was like, you know what I want to do when I like Elphaba?
Okay. Are you doing that on purpose? Her name's Elphaba, but it's hilarious that
Elphaba.
Elphaba. I watched the movie where they said her name multiple times, and it made such a little impression on me. Earlier, I was calling you an innocent baby boy, and I got so wrapped up in riffing different things about how innocent and baby boyish you were that I forgot why I started that riff.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny that you just sort of trailed off after calling me stupid.
No, not stupid, but innocent. It was something where you'd mentioned like, oh, you.
I thought you were doing a classic bit where people like to just call somebody naive and like foolish, and then they never actually explain why.
You set it up like you believed in Dunkin or something for a moment.
No, I was, because the press release posits like, well, of course or it doesn't say, well, of course. It's like, the scene didn't make it into the film.
I remembered.
Yeah.
It's because you thought that a human being wrote this. No, a human being didn't write this press release. I was so focused on different ways to call you naive that I forgot that it was. This definitely that's not what they call things. They just put
it. It would just be so. Here's the thing. I would love to see the movie in which this scene did make it in, where it's just, it is wicked. It is, a green lady and like a king's guard or whatever. And then suddenly they're both fully out of makeup.
They get out of the chair. They got the chair with the cloth back. Yeah. They got the chair with the cloth back with their names on it.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, I'm Elphaba and I play Cynthia Erivo in real life. But
I've cast a spell where we're now on the set of a movie because, Oz, what's across the desert at the end? Los Angeles.
Well, yeah. If you've never seen the video of like Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, like thin as can be, sitting in like chairs on some talk show, just like talking to each other about how like important this series is. It's like one of the most like I was just,
there's nothing going on
like watching
I know we got to talk about the drinks or whatever first, but goddamn, talk about a movie that fucking forgets what it's about over and over again, and barely
suddenly feels like it has to like barrel through to an ending at the end.
Can you believe that the first movie is about animals that talk to each other? Like, the first movie is about people cohabitating with intelligent animals, and then they're all stupid and can't talk in this movie because of woke and Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, I did not watch the first movie.
Neither did I.
Yeah. Wicked Munchkin's Donut Hole Treats. I didn't know that's what the full title on them was. At Dunkin', there's no place like the donut case. Ugh. Old-fashioned glazed munchkins gets the ultimate wicked pink and green makeover, inspired by Oz's most iconic duo.
There's no place like the donut case. That's why after we close, I like to curl up in there and lay on top of the old donuts.
Yeah, Dorothy clicking her heels. There's no place like the donut case. There's no place like the donut case.
Yeah, dude.
Because as she says, there's no place like
That's
home.
what they're saying. They're doing a thing.
Yeah,
I didn't get it, Andrew. I'm the dumb
you
baby.
Sweet naive moron.
It's because, like you said, the person that wrote this, and I just went, oh, my sweet little baby boy. There was not a person people are so far removed. A person barely read this before it got posted for millions of people to read.
I know. They didn't realize that they had published like a 12-page long press release.
This is our manifesto about why this is the most important drink collaboration in the history of society.
With Wicked for Good soaring into theaters on November 21st as a worldwide cultural event, Dunkin's collab is designed to give its guests another way to step into the story from the first sip to the final scene. Wicked for Good is such a stunning blend of heart, music, and imagination, said Jill Nelson, Chief Marketing Officer at Dunkin. Partnering with a story that means so much to fans everywhere gave us the chance to have a little fun with our own world, too. The result is a collaboration that's playful, creative, and in true Boston fashion. Wicked good.
Oh my God, that's why. I just got it now. That's why they did it with Wicked, because that's what those fucking dummies say there.
Wicked. It also has munchkins in it, and that's what they call their donut holes.
Oh, I thought they called their... I thought you were going to say that's what non-politically correct people from Boston call little people. Hey, we got the Wicked munchkins over here. Because Boston people to me are just New York people that say Wicked.
Yeah. It's not too far off, right? You know, you say bubbler instead of like water fountain. You just got fun little names for things. You know, instead of like the alcohol shop, they call it a slur.
And they say, they call it a slur.
Do you know that one?
No. Instead of an alcohol shop.
I will not.
No, we won't.
So their word for it is package store. So how would you shorten package? And that is what they call the liquor store.
That's not good.
No.
Boston is racist.
I had a Boston friend who said that.
The N-word. I had a Boston friend who said the N-word.
No, they said the package store shortening while they were in the UK to be like, hey, let's go to the liquor store, and people were like, what the fuck did you just
Excuse
say?
me?
Let's go to this.
Excuse me, sir. You can't be our friend anymore.
No, it's a misunderstanding. Shop the Dunkin' X Wicked merch. The magic doesn't stop behind the counter. Exclusive merch drops today at participating restaurants.
Sorry, I got lost in the eyes of the pickle lady. The lady with the pickle puffer on.
You're just staring at her.
No, I want that sandwich. Oh my God, that's a good sandwich.
But yeah, their merch is a Wicked 10-count Munchkins tin. So you can buy the tin, which is, let's see here.
Not even a dozen. Not even a
$10.
Not even a
$10.
fucking dozen.
Does it come for $10 and available exclusively with any purchase? So you do also have to make the purchase. For $10, you don't also get the Munchkins.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, it says for $10 and available exclusively with any purchase.
Oh, so it's going to be empty?
So you have to get the Munchkins purchase. No, it's only available with another purchase. So
but
you could buy the drink in the tin.
Jesus Christ, Andrew, does the tin, when you open it, are there 10 Munchkins in there?
If you purchased 10 Munchkins, they would put them inside of the tin, is what I'm saying.
But you could
the
get
tin is a tin. You could buy the drink in the tin.
And no Munchkins in the tin then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
That was
a struggle for me. Okay, thank you.
Here you go. Dunkin' X Wicked Tumbler featuring both pink and green reusable straws, just like Oz's Dynamic Duo. $23.
Oz's Dynamic Duo, they're literally enemies the whole time.
Yeah. 4-pack of Dunkin' X Wicked Straw Buddy and Topper set. $17. 2 Elphaba-inspired toppers, broom and hat, and 2 Glinda-inspired toppers, wand and crown. Cup sleeves for $7 in Elphaba green and Glinda pink. As Wicked for Good brings its story to an electrifying finale, there's electrifying again. Dunkin' is giving fans a way to celebrate their favorite moments long after the credits roll with a drink in hand and a smile that says everyone everywhere, even Oz, runs on Dunkin'.
So.
That's the press release. There's the regular things at the back.
I know we'll talk about it when it's to our taste and all that stuff, but just a couple of things about Dunkin' here. I thought the little brats or whatever they're called, the Munchkins, they're a good classic donut hole. Little easy on the frosting. I like it when a donut hole is like frosting with a donut hole center. You know, and then they were a little too sporadic on the sprinkles. I think this was months ago. I literally ate this last October or some shit, or November, and I remember that there was like one sprinkle on one of the munchkins. Did you eat the?
And you got the.
Did you eat the munchkins?
You got the. Well, did you get the what drink?
I got the pink refresher because I'm not going to drink matcha even for my podcast.
So that was the Wicked Pink Refresher. Bright bubbly pink drink is bursting with strawberry, dragon fruit, and blueberry flavors, made with sparkling water. How did you feel about it?
Well, as you know, I do not like blueberry taste normally, but I thought that this was truly refreshing. I thought this was
the name.
Truly refreshing. It's a bit of a sick, sugary aftertaste, which is funny because there's only 170 calories, which is like as much as a soda or whatever.
Sure.
But it like really tasted like it was thick with like whatever sweet stuff they put in it.
Yeah,
it was like a wine cooler. It basically was like a wine cooler.
So here's the thing. I've had their like crazy sweet drinks at Dunkin' before, and like nothing has been nearly as sweet as this matcha. And I think like
matcha shouldn't even be sweet. They're like not two things that
like
I fucking...
the tiniest bit sweet. The tiniest bit to cut the like grassiness. But like I think they expected the people who buy this drink to be the type of people who are like, I'll take, 6 shots of caramel in my latte or something, where I'm just like, that's more caramel than espresso. Like, I don't even put sweet stuff in my coffee. Like, it makes it too dry. Like cream either. Like it's just fucking ugh. So the place I get Dunkin' the most is at the airport. This is my favorite. This is why I love Terminal 1. I always go to the airport a little bit early. I get the biggest coffee I can, and I suck that bad boy down before my flight. And I get on that flight all jazzed to play a video game. So this was a perfect lineup for me because I said, we're doing this podcast. This collabo is happening. I will take your Wicked Green Matcha and one of each of the donut holes, please.
Did you get it at the airport? Is that where you got this? Mm-hmm. Usually they don't have, oftentimes they don't have the tie-ins and shit at the airport version of the place. So that's rad.
Dunkin's great. Dunkin's got all the stuff.
We haven't mentioned the fact that I think that Dunkin's coffee tastes like old stale piss.
Well, you don't get the coffee.
You
get their big candy.
Their coffee is absolutely vile. Whenever I have to get Dunkin' coffee, it's truly a miserable experience for me because I think it tastes so bad. It tastes like they added old wine that had been open. Like there's some acidic. There's like an extra fucking their cold brew is okay, but they're just standard like hot coffee that you would get if you just said, "Hey, I'll get a black coffee." It's easily the worst coffee in the fast food coffee game. Just terrible shit.
Well, I got the green matcha, and then I said I'll take one of the like pink and one of the green munchkins.
So you bought 2 donut holes.
So
you bought a coffee?
I attempted to buy. Here's the thing. I buy my matcha, and I will take 2 donut holes, and the man goes, those come in 10.
Yeah.
Or more. And I was like, 10? I'm about to get on a fucking plane, my man. You have to have a different amount if I'm going to get on a plane. Like, 10 is absurd. Like, am I feeding a family?
Like, no. First off, you're shaming me, a person who eats 10 donuts. I could eat 10 donut holes from the Dunkin' counter to the terminal. No problem.
I did not get them at that time. Yesterday, I was out doing a one-piece thing.
Had another One Piece tournament.
Oh yeah, undefeated again.
Nice.
I'm running hot. But I was like, you know what? We're recording that thing tomorrow. I'm gonna stop by. I'm gonna get those munchkins. And you know what? Whatever. If it's 10, I'll take the remainder home. I went in. I got them. It's $3.50 for 10 also. So I was like, oh, who gives a shit? So I got 10. Yeah. And I got a bunch of more flavors. And again, these are just old-fashioned glazed munchkins. They weren't anything special.
They didn't have sprinkles?
Like, whatever.
Because these had sprinkles.
Well, I mean, the description here, based on the description, I think I knew they had sprinkles. But these ones did not have sprinkles. I got an old-fashioned one. I got one that had a filling. I got one that had these weird white, like diamond shaped sprinkles fully covering it. Wow. And then I had chocolate ones.
Munchkins.
And these were disgusting.
Oh, you didn't like them?
They were truly, like, I like Dunkin' Donuts. These were so vile. And I was like, I kept biting the next one to be like, oh, that was just a bad one.
Oh.
And then I ended up just throwing them all in trash because they were so gross.
I've never thrown a donut in the trash.
I've never thrown, like, I have struggled to throw uneaten food away.
Never
that has not gone bad.
In the trash. Oh my God, they must have been
they
terrible.
Were awful.
Oh, no.
Like, they tasted like they were in the case with something rotting because, like, they just had this awful taste to them. They were so bad.
That's so fucked up, dude.
And every moment I was biting these, I was like, fuck, this movie's gonna be like, I was like, no, these were supposed to be something.
Oh, so you were like, look, if the movie's gonna be as bad as I know it's gonna be, the least that they could do is this thing that I'm getting 3 months after, and it's not even the actual thing. See,
I was like, let me get something sweet.
It's because it didn't have sprinkles. If you'd had sprinkles on there, it really brings it together, and the overly sugar dog shit taste.
Well, that's the thing too. The matcha, one of the sweetest things I've ever
I can't even imagine
in my life. I think it was disgusting.
I've had one sip of matcha in my life, and it was almost made me puke. And then if somebody had told me, hey, but what if that was really sweet? I would just be like, I'm gonna kill you now, sir.
Did we ever get into my full recipe of, like, when I used to be able to get sodas in the morning on the way to school?
Yeah, the dirty. You invented the dirty soda that everybody you thought was just a thing everybody did, and I said no. I thought I
invented it, and then I found out it was way more of a thing.
Oh, you went the other way with it, yeah.
But it was like I would put a pump of French vanilla in a Mountain Dew, and then as the days progressed, eventually it was like half French vanilla. That's just so much. Dew. And then drinking this Wicked Green matcha, I was like, this is sweeter than that was. And it's sludgier. Like, it's so sludgy.
Wow.
Like, it was awful. Dude, it was so bad.
That's crazy because the pink refresher was one of the best things I've ever had from Dunkin', because usually they're terrible, like I was explaining with their coffee. And I was like, oh my God, this is really good. But no caffeine, I don't think, the pink refresher. And that's what kind of cheesed me off. If I'm getting calories, it's like why you quit smoking cigarettes to smoke weed. You know, it's like, if I'm gonna get calories,
I definitely know about that.
If I'm gonna get the calories, I better at least get high. So it's like, if you're gonna smoke and put fucking hot smoke in your lungs, it should make you stoned rather than just make you less irritated, which is all smoking cigarettes really do.
If you smoke cigarettes, you get less irritated when you're smoking them, but you're more irritated in general.
The second you put the cigarette out, you become enraged. Yes.
Yeah.
Why do I have to put this out? Why isn't there a cigarette that just wraps around my body and I'm smoking it all day? Why isn't there a cigarette that just, I light it by my foot at the begining of the day and it wraps around my whole body, and then at the end of the day, I'm putting it out.
You just light a fuse. Okay. That was my Dunkin's experience, though. Like, it was pretty fucking bad. Like, pretty awful, I will say. And also getting on a flight after drinking that matcha, I was just like, God, am I just going to have the worst diarrhea in the middle of a flight? Like,
no.
This might just hit me terribly because it's just so sweet.
I just remembered, like, I just think it's really funny to try and order 2 donut holes. I understand that you were getting on a plane and all that, like, and I understand all of everything about this experience. But just the fact that you would be like, I'll take that matcha drink, and if I could get one of each donut hole, what's that, like 50 cents? Like, just thinking, like, they're like a quarter each, right? Like I
well, here's the thing. I would have paid $3.50 for 2 donut holes. I don't want to throw food away.
That's what they don't understand. Be like, look.
I know. I was just like, don't give me fucking 10. Like, I don't want 10.
I hate bringing it up.
Again,
I hate bringing it up because Jack Black is such a cowardly fucking piece of shit for breaking up Tenacious D over that bullshit. George Clooney called Jack Black and said, you got to break up Tenacious D, and he was like, okay, George. But
are you going to talk about the Tenacious D like sketch in the first album? Yeah, I only want 4.
Can I get Can I get like a 4 nugget situation? They come in 6 or 12 piece. Put 2 of the nuggets up your ass.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, oh man, apologizing for that comment is so funny to me because, like, are you like denouncing your entire history before becoming like a star with kids? Because you have a thing where you and your bandmate jerk off into a big giant cup and then you drank it so that your singing would be good.
They made a cartoon. They made a feature-length animated film that ends with them murdering Donald Trump Jr., who is the president at the time, and brutally murdering him like Hitler at the end of fucking Inglourious Bastards.
But
you can see when you watch the video, which I only watched one time because it sickens me. But you can see Jack laughing.
Because you love Donald Trump Jr.
You could see Jack laughing. No. I'm saying at the show where Kyle Gass says, "Don't miss next time," and he blows out the candles. Yeah. You can see Jack go, like he does his Jack Black fucking laugh or whatever. And then
the Minecraft people are on the phone with him. They're like,
the Minecraft people are like, "We got to get George Clooney on the phone. He's the only one that can rein in Jack Black."
The Mario people are on the phone with him.
Like, imagine thinking that, like,
you want to keep being Bowser,
and
well, our giant evil lizard can't want the president to die,
and the thing is, it's all very on brand, because in Tenacious D, Jack Black would sell out instantly and sell Kyle out in a fucking heartbeat for stardom.
Yeah. And Kyle
like
would
he just immediately, like, it's a joke
again.
that they have where he will just immediately sell Kyle out. And so it's so hilariously on brand that if it was a bit, like, I was like, it's a bit, they're gonna open their next show in Australia with Kyle quit the band. And it's gonna be,
that would be good,
but they canceled the shows. Like, when I saw that the shows were canceled, I was like, oh no, this is a real thing. Jack Black's is liberal piss brain fucking poison head now. Like,
yeah, and you could do the Kyle quit the band song. It would be great.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I just said. Like, when they would open with Kyle quit the band after like thinking a big, like, it would be the biggest thing that's ever happened for them promotionally. Yeah. And he was like, and man, no more heroes. You can't even respect a billionaire comedian.
I still love Kyle Gass.
Yeah, dude. I
funniest comment. Very good comment.
I tweeted at him, and
this guy rules.
And I said, hey.
Although he's probably issued an apology to get the band back together or something.
He hasn't.
That's great.
I tweeted at him. I said, hey, I can do all those parts that Jack does. I can sing it all note for note. I can play all the guitar parts. We should do a tribute in the Valley where we're a tribute to Tenacious D, but it's one of the guys in Tenacious D. And the whole time I can be doing a bit where I'm like the worst piece of shit version of Jack Black. Like, ooh, I can't wait for George Clooney to call me and tell me if I can play the next song. Hello, I'm getting a call right now on the Tenacious D phone. Hello, George Clooney? Oh, I have to stop the show? Sorry, everybody. I got to stop the show. George Clooney from ER says no.
That shit sucks so bad because, like, he probably is just... I can't imagine they're not just friends, you know? And, like...
How could you be friends with such a... How could you be friends with him anymore?
That's what I'm saying. To have such a long-running history with somebody, you have to have been friends, right? Like, despite, like, it's hard to work with people or whatever, but, like, you have to be friends to an extent. And then, like, to just pull that shit to be like, well, I do want another, $7 million check to be in Minecraft or whatever.
Well, think about
that sucks.
And think about the difference in money between the two of them. That's something I've always thought about with Tenacious D. It's not like Kyle was like, well, fine, I'll just go be in my $7 million movie then, and we won't do Tenacious D anymore. It's like, no, he goes and does the Kyle Gass project for $600 a night somewhere. Absolutely, and he's 100% the talent.
Yeah. Well, Wicked is a movie that we watched.
Sort of. I thought kind of seemed like half a movie.
I thought we might do this in a new way that we might try to do in the future, where we don't really just do the full plot summary. I think
good, because we are an hour and 15 minutes in.
Yeah.
So to start the plot summary of this already too long film.
Yeah. So I think we'll just do a synopsis where we talk about like moments that we thought were notable.
I have notes right here. Speaking of,
my first note is I think the Munchkin guy's name is Fuck.
Fuck, yes. To me,
what it is, in fact, Buck.
Munchkin's not very small either. They didn't really.
No, they are normal sized guys in like red curly wigs.
Yeah, they don't show them, and they don't. Maybe in the first movie. Here's what I think. I think that the first movie explains a lot of this stuff. Right? Because so the movie,
I thought
the story,
and I'll take the brunt of the criticism here. I did say I think it will be funny if we don't watch the first movie because we're talking about the second one. We're not talking about the first one.
and I didn't want to watch the first one anyway. Yes. And the funny thing is, the first one, that's the one to watch, because something that you realize when you're watching this movie is, all the good songs that you know from Wicked happen in the first half of the musical. I think a lot of people may have left the musical Wicked at intermission because I liked the musical. I read the book. I never saw the musical, but I listened to it a lot, and I really liked those songs, but like I didn't recognize fucking any of these songs. Like I guess I would get to like Popular, Defying Gravity, like these are the songs I know from Wicked. And in the first movie, I guess it's a world of people and animals living together. And then the wizard is racist against the animals and he makes them all fucking stupid. And that causes a rift. It's also like Harry Potter, because Glinda and Elphaba go to fucking magic school, basically.
Wizard school.
It's a whole thing, but I thought that this movie was bad, but it looked better than I thought it was going to. I just wanted to say that the CG looked way better than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to look like AI slop.
I know. That's the thing too. Like I was going to say, when the movie first started and they have the old logo, like it's this moody, like gray. It's just got the old like Universal logo, and you've got like Michelle Yeoh's like propaganda against the Wicked Witch. And I was like, okay, like,
oh dang, I didn't know you had game. I didn't know I didn't recognize your game, John M. Chu.
Yeah, I was like, this is pretty interesting. And then it's got like this yellow brick road being built by like oxes and stuff, and I was just like, this looks like this. It's stupid, but like it looks good, and like it feels like it knows how stupid it looks, and it's really like living in that, because the bricks are just like big blocks of cheese. Like they're so yellow. And that's the bit. They are painting them yellow because it's like bullshit. Like that's fun. And I was like, okay, this is good. And then the fight scene, like Elphaba shows up and beats up the people building the road and releases the oxes. And I was like, okay, this is something. So I don't hate this.
So overall, the story is, and we're not going to cover it all, but Elphaba wants to release the animals and give them freedom, and the wizard wants to keep the animals enslaved. And her friend Glenda, who has no magic but is very popular. Glenda, the good witch, is very popular, but she has no magic. Elphaba is unpopular because she's green. Lots of magic.
I wanted to interject when you were talking about magic school. I've not watched the first,
nor will we.
But I did not know they went to magic school. How the fuck did Glinda pass magic school?
Well,
because
I think
is she doing like a mashal thing where she's
I think maybe they do a lot of tricks, because they do the tricks
in
this too. Like she's got buttons that she presses that does the magic stuff, like the fireworks. She pushes a button with her foot and the fireworks go off, and they think she's doing magic.
But did she always had like a like propaganda team around her that was like building this,
because she's so popular? Yeah.
Okay. Was she like a popular child?
Yes, she was. That's weird. That's the other thing. Didn't that actress that played young Glenda in this, didn't she look fucking insane? Remember the kid who played young Glenda at the flashback for her birthday party? I
remember that the flashback exists.
The young Glenda just looks fucking nuts, dude.
I just remember at the very end of the movie, Glinda is giving a touching speech about being friends with Elphaba. and they zoom in on the dumbest looking kid just sitting there.
Oh my God,
like,
I love it. Yes, I laughed out loud to Brittany.
rolled.
I do think it's so. My wife said I hate Ariana Grande, and my wife usually isn't like she's not a Puritan or anything, you know, but she was like she fucking home wrecked 2 people while they were making that movie.
That's
and then
funny.
It's funny because
it sucks,
in the movie her character is basically forcing a guy to marry her. That's the opposite of home wrecking. Like she's
and she gets home wrecked.
And she does by Elphaba. Oh, and Kid Elphaba also looks nuts, if I'm remembering correctly.
Well, we also have like Elphaba's sister is the other Wicked Witch, but she's just like she's a handicapped. She's in a wheelchair.
I think we say disabled, but
cut out that and say that I said disabled. I think this whole movie's able.
Oh, absolutely, it is.
People who can't see.
Absolutely, it is. Like you know what? My thing that I hate the most. My wife's dad, who's passed away, he was in a wheelchair. Right. Whenever you're watching a movie and the character in the wheelchair acts like they're imprisoned by their wheelchair, that's ableism. Like, that's
I know. Well, that's the thing. But Elphaba's sister is in a wheelchair.
Yep.
And she's like a senator or
she's a governor.
She's some lawmaker who is like thinking about passing a racist law.
Yeah.
Right. So until her I don't know what his relationship to her is. She loves him.
Yeah. Bach.
The guy Bach. Fuck. She loves fuck. But he doesn't love her.
Yeah.
I think he's her like attendant.
Yes.
Kind of. Yes. Okay. I assume she fell in love with him in high school or something from the first
when
movie.
They're in the magic school.
But he loves Glinda, which he doesn't say for a while, but he says it later.
You see it in the first movie. I bet they're all like, ooh, googly eyes.
But basically, like, he understands that she should not do this law because it's anti-Munchkin, which he is. He is a Munchkin.
So is she a Munchkin?
I don't think so.
Why is she governing
She's
the
just
Munchkin?
a people.
Man? Weird.
But she's like, the law is like, should Munchkins be able to travel?
They can't. You can't leave.
Because there's already a travel ban on animals, and like the Munchkin guy's just like, hey, you shouldn't pass that law. And she's like, of course not. You're a Munchkin. I love you. Like, you know, we're friends. I would never do that. And he's like, that's awesome. Speaking of you liking me a lot, I've always wanted to travel the world. Do you care if I like leave your service? And she's like, a little sad, but she's like, okay.
No, she says, you'll see me again. She's really mad about it, actually.
Oh, she's really,
if I recall, because he says, you'll never see me again or something like that. And she's like, oh, you're wrong.
But he gets to the train station and gets apprehended by a guard because she rushed a law through.
They're putting up the signs that say no Munchkin travel without papers.
Crazy.
Right?
Crazy bit. Like, she's just like, oh,
and then he's got to go back to work.
I'm going to do a racism so quick.
Like, he's got to go back to work. And like, you see him all grumpy dealing with, and she's like, why are you so mad? I hate it when shitheads don't understand why people don't like being treated like shit. There's one point where Elphaba flies through the sky. They're like, at Oz, they're having a celebration. Elphaba flies through the sky and she spells "the wizard lies" in the clouds. Yep. But before Glinda can see it, Michelle Yeoh changes it to "Oz dies," right?
Yeah.
And
no, it's "the wizard dies" or something.
I think it might be "Oz dies," but
is it? Okay.
So, but the point is, nobody saw that shit. Like Glenda, nobody saw that it said that. Yeah. And also they like,
what's the thing? Why I think this works probably better as a stage play. There's a whole propaganda engine against her, but she openly does something very visible that everybody should be able to see as like, oh, that's not a bad thing. And then one person walks up and goes, she did the bad thing.
Dude.
And everyone goes, I know, right?
Well, so
and it's crazy.
Well, it's also the whole conceit of the movie at the end when the wizard is like, I could tell them that I've been lying and they wouldn't care. It's like, I don't know, man.
They're the dumbest people alive. You could tell them that you're a shoe, and they'd be like, "Okay, I could see it."
So there's all kinds of stuff going on, all kinds of racism. Elphaba's trying to she's trying to tell everybody that the wizard is a fucking lying shit. And she turns Bach into the Tin Man because
No, she does not.
Yes, she does.
Here's the bit. She goes back to talk to her sister, right? And her sister's just like, she's very sad that she's in a wheelchair, right? It's a very ableist.
Yeah, they make her she's got the golden slippers. She's got the ruby slippers.
Yeah. She's really like, hey, this guy would probably love me if I wasn't in a wheelchair. Feels like another bit that's being like expressed here to me because Elphaba's just like, I actually came back because I wanted to show you this, and she like makes the slippers really hot.
And she makes the slippers make her dance around.
No, it makes her float into the air.
Yeah, she flies. She's the opposite of being in a wheelchair.
But it's also like, and she's like, whoa, it's just like when I'm not in a wheelchair. I was like,
remember, what you're missing though, and you're right, and you're not missing anything, but flying is a big part of these. Like there's a song in the first movie called Defying Gravity. Glenda needs to fly. So it's like a big thing. But what happens then?
But fuck comes in.
Yes.
And is like,
not butt fuck.
Hey, Bach fuck. But he comes in and he's just like, whoa, what's going on? She's evil. Why is she here? And she's like, no, she came back and I'm flying now. Isn't this awesome? And he's like, yeah, it is awesome. Can we lift the Munchkin travel thing? And she's like, of course, we can go anywhere together now. And he's just like, it's great that you want to lift it. I want to go confess that I love Glinda. And then she gets really mad and she goes over to the books on the couch and starts reading.
She starts doing the Grimoire, but and then
Elphaba's like, you're saying the words all wrong.
Yeah, and then because she wanted to take his heart so that she would have it, and so she's making his heart smaller, right? And she's like, Elphaba,
what?
Yes, hear me out. She goes, Elphaba, you have to save him. And then Elphaba says, I can't. You did the magic. And she says, do whatever you can do. So Elphaba leaves the room with Bach. And the next time we see them, Elphaba walks into the room and the Tin Man comes in behind her because the way that she saved him is she made him be able to function without a heart.
That probably is the thing. But the next time we see him, she like flees. Because like the guards are on the way or something.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't remember. He doesn't remember anything, right?
No, because the sister's outside of the room. Elphaba's left,
and the sister says,
like you hear thudding on the door. Like,
the axeman comes in, and she says, Elphaba did this to you. Which she did. Elphaba did do that to him, but because of what she did to his heart.
The Tin Man comes out and he's like, you did this to me, sister. And she's like, no, it's my sister who's the bitch.
Yeah. Like it's all fucked up. But
it was evil.
But Elphaba did make the Tin Man, but she did it to save his life. And he thinks that she did it to kill him.
Yeah. And then Elphaba like goes and talks to Glinda, who's getting married to Fiyero,
her guard attendant.
And she goes and she's going to confront the wizard, but Glinda like loves that guy, and they like come to a truce with a big dance number.
Oh my god,
and stuff.
That's so stupid.
It's so dumb. And then Glinda's like, okay, I'm going to go get married now. Goodbye. And then the wizard's just like, yep, I'm going to leave too and leave you alone in this room that has a dark secret. And then the flying monkey he released like comes out and he's like, hey, look behind this big
because
Two-Face coin in Batman's lair.
Yeah, right? Yes, you can see behind Dead Robin's suit that says last laugh on it or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she the deal with the wizard is he'll free the monkeys and he'll let the animals be free if she stops, if she comes and hangs out and works with him. He leaves. Yeah. She looks into the evil lair, finds all the animals that he's made dumb, basically.
Yeah. And again, this is the thing. He is evil, I'm sure, but he comes in and he's like, let me explain. And she's like, no, I want my whole life to be fighting you. And I was like, just kill him.
Just kill him.
What do you?
Absolutely.
He wants to kill
Drag
you.
him out in front of everybody, out him, and just cut his head off in front of everyone and be like, there. But then Michelle Yeoh would be in charge.
But also, is he just an evil guy who forgot he had a bunch of chained animals in another room?
No.
It's just like, let the monkeys go. That's great. I'm gonna go to this wedding or something.
No,
and
he
then
secretly
leaves.
wanted those animals because the animals are against him, dude. They're a basic.
Okay.
It's basically like he's imprisoning his political opposition. Like,
and then earlier we saw the cowardly lion who's like, I fucking hate that you freed me from my cage and gave me the ability to speak, Glinda. I'm a bitch.
That's dude.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I love that. So
Coleman Domingo. Come on,
is that who
man.
that was? Oh my god, dude. So the witch,
for all of his 3 lines or whatever.
So and so then Fiyero also gets transformed, much like the Tin Man, because he is getting.
But when?
Well, here, I'll tell you when, dude. You miss out on all the transformations because
I'm
things
saying
happen
like,
off camera, and then you get like, what the fuck is going on?
That's crazy to have it off camera.
I know,
because
dude. It's a bad movie, but I'm just explaining to you the order of events.
But I'm saying like. He finds her discovering the animals trapped.
Yes.
And then she's like, I'm going to kill you or whatever. She wants to put him in a cage. Who gives a shit? He's in a cage. Yeah. And she's going to put him in a cage and leave.
Yep. And then Fiyero comes in.
Because then Fiyero shows up. He's left the wedding because the animals are flooding through. He seems kind of out of it, whatever. But you think he's going to side with the royal guard or whatever.
I like
and
that.
He's like, no, the wizard sucks. Like, he belongs in this cage. And then he leaves with Elphaba. I might have missed something on why they leave.
He doesn't leave with Elphaba. He goes, go, Elphaba. I'll stay and get arrested by these people. And then, hear me out, they crucify him in a cornfield and torture him. And she saves his life by turning him into the scarecrow so that he can't feel the pain. Dude, I don't know what to tell you. Yes.
That is because they leave.
He stays. And
she leaves.
And he stays.
He stays.
Gets arrested and then
tortured.
tortured.
Then he leaves and goes and has sex with her as a human man.
Dude,
he is a human man when they have sex with each other.
Oh, wait. Yes. So when does he get arrested?
Because there is a scene where he's like, hey, you're the most beautiful person. And she's like, no, I'm not.
You're right.
And he goes... And he has a line that I thought was so crazy.
You just have to look at it. No, you're beautiful, but I just got to look at it differently.
Yes.
He's like, no, I'm just
there's a different way to look at things.
Yeah, you're beautiful. I'm looking at it like ugly things are beautiful. Like, that's the way I look at it. You're 100% correct.
Yes, he's a human man because then they do
I was wrong. So yes, you were right. It's the wrong because they have sex and then she leaves.
She has a vision when they're having sex, like, oh, my sister's gonna die or something by some girl in a house because Michelle Yeoh's redirecting weather.
Now we're doing the Wizard of
something.
Oz. Yes.
Crazy. Because the sister dies off camera. Also, we don't see the shoe taking. We never see Dorothy.
Also crazy because they speed run the the Wizard of Oz is a 2-hour and 20-minute movie or whatever, and they speed run the whole story and like the fact that you see the house from the Wizard of Oz and it's like an hour and 20 minutes into this movie, fucking bonkers, absolutely bonkers structure.
But also, she shows up after Dorothy has left. She just shows up to a house. We don't see her sister's light. Like, her sister's long dead.
She's mad that Dorothy got the shoes from Glinda.
Glinda shows up after.
No, Glinda's
her.
I'm pretty sure Glinda's there.
I know.
Glinda's waving goodbye to Dorothy as Elphaba shows up.
No, Elphaba walks out from behind something to confront Glinda, who has shown up.
Look, okay. I think
Glinda was there earlier, but it's a crazy structuring.
Like, so what I'm still,
because she walks out and she's like, "What did you do to my sister?" And she's like, "I had nothing to do with it."
I'm sorry that I told you were wrong about the Fiyero stuff because when does Fiyero get arrested?
Never.
No,
never.
They do show him.
Here.
Don't they?
Because like here's what happens. This is also very funny because she's just like, Glinda's just like, she's just a young girl, and she's like, she stole a dead lady's shoes, and I was like, yeah, that is funny. Like that is a weird thing she did, even if you told her to do it.
Fiyero at her cave where they fucked, and she goes to the house, and then I'll tell you.
I'm listening. I'll give you the exact breakdown because she goes to the house. That stuff happens, and then she's like, okay, I'm going to be evil forever now, I guess.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing. I'm evil forever. Because also, after Fiyero leaves with Elphaba, Glinda's like, hey, Michelle Yeoh, I'm also all in on evil now. I'm in on the propaganda. Use her
sister against her. Yeah. But I didn't expect her to kill your sister.
Yeah, I know. Evil shit. But then she's like doing this whole I'm evil song. I'm evil forever. I'm wicked for good. Blah, blah, blah. Who gives a shit? But then we see like she's partnering with the flying monkeys. And then we see Fiyero at like a gorge, and he's like fleeing or something. And we see a flying monkey confront him, and we're like, oh, he's there. He like Fiyero thinks he's like part of the guard, and he takes his Oz sigil off, and you're like, oh, the monkey killed him. And we never see anything more of Fiyero until the very end of the film.
Here's the thing, Andrew. We do. We see a scene where they're torturing Fiyero and they crucify him in a cornfield.
I think you're thinking of a musical.
No, dude.
Because this does not happen in the film.
I never even saw the musical, Andrew. They do. It's when she's singing the I'll Be Evil for Good song. She's seeing him being tortured, and she turns him into the scarecrow so he can't feel pain. He's being tortured by the guards of Oz. I even paused it and I said, look at that, they're fucking crucifying him like Jesus.
What?
And then she turns him into a scarecrow so he can't feel pain when they're torturing him, because they want him to tell him where Elphaba is, and he won't do it.
Oh my God. The last time you see him alive, though, he is a human guy.
The last time you see him alive, being confronted by a monkey. Yeah, the last time you see him alive is in a hallucination. Like she's doing a spell to keep him from feeling pain.
But I'm
just
saying,
Google
the last time
Fiyero crucified wicked for good, and you will see a picture from the movie of him being crucified. Because she makes him the scarecrow, and that's when I went, oh, he's a scarecrow in the field. Like
Fiyero.
I want it to show up and be the first image.
This is a weird. When?
Right?
What?
You see it?
When did this happen? I'm not seeing it as an image. I saw it as like a clip that the...
Yeah, Fiyero, in Wicked for Good, Fiyero is brutally tortured and strung up in a crucifixion-like pose by Emerald City guards for helping Elphaba. Seeking to save him, Elphaba casts a desperate protection spell that turns him into a scarecrow, leaving him physically transformed but alive as a final act of love. I know, Andrew, you don't remember.
We see the man, he's a human man.
Look, you're hung up on when you see him then, but it's when she's doing the song No Good Deed. It's when she's singing No Good Deed, when she says she's going to be evil forever. The other...
it just happens as a...
she's singing and doing the spell. She's doing the spell as she's singing No Good Deed.
What?
Yeah. So if you watch...
But he shows up afterwards as a guy who talks to the monkey.
No, that's... I think... look...
God. No, because the monkey confronts him, and then
the monkey says, I'm a good guy now. The monkey takes his sigil off.
Yeah, but that's to indicate he's going to kill him even though he's a guardsman.
No, that's not what that indicates. It indicates I'm with you. I'm with Elphaba. I know,
but I'm saying...
I know you're helping Elphaba. That's what he's saying.
I know, but what I'm saying is near the end, when they do their final, Elphaba and Glinda talk right before Elphaba's I'm going to get killed. She has the monkey deliver a piece of his clothes, and we, the audience, are supposed to think he has been killed by the monkey.
No.
Because it's a reveal later that he has not been killed by the monkey.
No, that's just for Glinda. That's just for Glinda. It's for Glinda.
I know it's for Glinda, but it is for us, the audience, in that moment.
Yeah, but we know he's been turned into the scarecrow, though, because we saw him being crucified in a field scene that during
Is
No
this a
Good
director's
Deed.
cut?
You should just look up. After we're done, I want you just to Google No Good Deed, Wicked for Good, and just watch that clip of them doing the song, and you'll see the most heinous shit. Like how you could miss it. He's being brutally tortured by the guards like Jesus, and then they crucify him like Jesus.
Heavily turned my brain off when the music started.
Oh, and that's the other thing. The first song starts, and I go, "Oh yeah, that's right. This is a fucking musical, dude. This is our first musical."
And the first song's like one of the better ones. Like, and I'm just like,
dude, that's
ugh.
because it's the closest one to the first half of the story where the good songs are. No Good Deed, full scene. Here we go.
I was saying, very weird that we never see Dorothy. It's so
You
strange.
see her from the closet at the end. You see in profile.
You see a silhouette, and you earlier see her legs because when she gets captured by Elphaba, it's first person, so you don't have to show her. Why are books weird triangles in Oz is another thing.
Yeah, she's got the magic. That's the grimoire.
Weird.
Let me go through my notes here. Let's see.
Here's the one. So she has her final moments with Glinda before she's gonna let the kid kill her. She's committing suicide by child proxy, which
I do think it's funny.
Also a really messed up thing.
But I think it's hilarious that they set up the gag. Like, remember the joke about the Wizard of Oz was, if she's so allergic to water, why is there a bucket of water sitting there? But it's because she fucking put it there because it's all staged. I knew she wasn't dead, by the way.
So funny that they're just like, everyone who made the propaganda knows she can't be killed by water. Like, they know it's just like, her soul's so impure that even water could kill her.
They made it up.
It's propaganda. So like when Jeff Goldblum's just like, yep, she's definitely dead for real. Like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, what are you talking about?
He's just going with it.
But this line between her and Elphaba goes, "You are the only friend I've ever had." And Glinda has the most fucked up response of, and I've had so many, but you were the only one that mattered. What the fuck?
Because she's popular. She's gonna be popular. The best song
Would that
from the
make
show.
you like, what a shithead thing to say.
Glinda sucks. She says the most heinous shit. Every line that she has.
You feel good at all.
She's terrible. She's a terrible person. That's the joke, because she's the good witch, but she's actually very bad. Her undying devotion to Oz, the Wizard of Oz, until like the last possible second.
Mm-hmm.
It's like AOC and Bernie saying, "Oh no, Biden's got it," like the day before he fucking dropped out. Like, it's just like, come on, dude. I want to say that there's a terrible line in one of the songs. There's many. But in one of the songs, they say, "A seed dropped by a sky bird." Did you hear that note? That lyric? They refer to not a bird, but a sky bird. They get a lot of mileage.
Was it for a lyric?
Yes, it's a lyric. So you wouldn't know because you're not paying attention, because your brain shuts off as soon as they start singing. Same with me.
Truly.
Like, you didn't know about all that Fiero stuff because it happened during a song, and your eyes had glazed over while they were singing, I'm sure. They get a lot of mileage out of the, look at this scene from The Wizard of Oz, but it's from a different angle where you can't see exactly what's going on. It's another thing that they do a lot in this movie.
Yeah, they really try to traffic in like, it's The Wizard of Oz, but no.
Why not cast singers? That's the other thing. Like, why not cast musical theater actors? Like, nobody goes to this movie because Michelle Yeoh is in it, I don't think. Like, nobody goes to this movie because Jeff Goldblum is in it. They go to this movie because Wicked is a notoriously famous fucking musical that people love. So you should cast, like, don't cast Jeff Goldblum, cast a singer. Somebody who can fucking sing the 2 songs that he has to do. You know, that's what always bums me out about these star-studded musicals, is half the time the people sing great, and half the time they're like doing karaoke, and it sucks. And I like Michelle Yeoh, but I don't think she's doing a great job with those songs in this.
No, it's a bad movie. Also the Dorothy shit, it's so weird. It makes you feel like she's edited out because they did something like problematic the way they're cutting around her. Because, like, it's really weird. Like, they always have her in silhouette. They're cutting away when she, like, enters scenes. She's, like, always she was just here.
Yeah, that's
The princess
intentional.
is in another castle. It's really weird.
But it's a weird thing that they're doing intentionally. I don't think it's like...
I just think it's a bad intentional.
Oh,
like, you could do something intentionally, but it turns out very bad. And I think that is what's happening
honestly,
here.
I kind of liked that stuff. I liked how they showed
so
that it
weird
sets
feeling.
up this weird, like, oh, we see that the Wicked Witch actually created all these people that are going to come and kill her. I do think it's cheap that they hid the scarecrow like they do the Witch Hunter song, where the Tin Man is like, she did this to me, and look at this cowardly lion. She stole him from a vivisection lab, by the way. Like, that's where he was going to be vivisected in an experiment, and she saved him. And that's what they're casting as a bad thing that Elphaba did. But they only show the scarecrow. They show the scarecrow break his foot walking up with the other two, but then they never show him in that Witch Hunter song after that, and it's very cheap.
It's crazy to me that, like, the Tin Man's the only one that has any sort of, like, hey, there's a reason why you would
actual grievance
want to get at her. Scarecrow, is he just doing this all to have her ultimate plan of killing herself by child proxy? Like, because that seemed like it just became a plan at the end. Like, it didn't think you... So what was that? And then the cowardly lion again. I know he's cowardly, but, like, he's not like suicidal lion. Like, he's not like, right? Man, I wish I could be back in that lab about to get dissected.
It's very strange.
Like,
it's bad. I remember the book being good, but
God, I am watching this thing you sent me, and it has... It's absurd that you would think, like, I would have pegged that he was tortured and then transformed by her, because they're showing these scenes over and over, and they are glimpses. They're like, dude, little
it's not
tiny
good.
bits.
Fair. And I didn't want you to get hung up on it. Like, I felt bad that I was,
oh no, you're
I'm not
fine.
trying to be a dick about it, but yeah, like you missed. I missed a few things. I'm sure. What it's like, once they start singing, oh man, I gotta get the fuck out of there.
But I have a note here, because I did not know she was still alive at the end, and this just felt like another of many recent movies where a woman has to be killed to solve the problem.
Yup.
To, like, and it's just like, I got rid of that predator because I had him kill me. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that a win for women? And I was like, no, it's not. And it's also not like, oh, what a deep take of the system that women's voices can't be heard unless they're dead. Like, no, you can seek to change that. You don't have to keep doing it over and over.
Right? Yeah, you're talking about Promising Young Woman?
I sure am.
Yeah, what a weird movie.
It's just like the trope for a long time of, like, the dad who has to kill himself to, like, save his family, or like that was such a thing for a while as well. And I was just like, no, stop propagating
also
this. It's bad.
Hereditary is another one.
Well, there's one called The Wasp that is also, I had watched, like, within 2 weeks of Promising Young Woman. I was like, fucking why? These movies came out the same year. Why is this a thing
People be
you
hating
guys
women.
think is good?
People be hating women, even women sometimes.
Especially women.
It's weird.
Not especially women. Everyone.
But yeah, so a couple last little things here. De-aged.
But I was also like, why is she killing herself at all? Is the other thing. Like, why is she doing this?
Well, that's because
that
she has to,
question.
because she needs to, so she's going to be the evil, right? And then she's going to have the evil destroyed. And so that they can live in, like, a post-evil world, and it's stupid. It's really dumb.
That always works, Val.
It's very dumb.
Works very well.
And so
because then she goes and does, like, the reveal that she's related to
the wizard. She's the wizard's daughter. Like,
which I was like, did she know? Presumably she did, but why didn't she say that at
I don't
any
think she
point
knew.
to him? Because it would have. Why would she, like, deliver this keepsake to him?
Because
why would he give a shit?
Maybe
if it's not this one reveal.
Maybe because she's like, hey, fuck
take
you.
This bottle, I guess.
Oh, she was just
take this old bottle full of booze or something.
Maybe she realized it right at the end or something, because it's her mom drank out of those same bottles that he's drinking out of the whole time. And that's why, how she knew. De-age, I just want to say before we get too far away, de-age Jeff Goldblum looks like shit.
Oh, God, he's terrible.
Just the worst.
He's so bad.
Oh, my God. Other than that, though, I was surprised at how I thought the effects were going to look really bad. But the monkeys look pretty good. Their matching kind of stands out a little bit. They look a little bit more like grainy or whatever than the rest of what you're looking at. But
they're fine.
Yeah, wicked for good, man.
They look good.
I guess the goat, the old goat gets to talk again. You see, why do the animals have backpacks? Like, there's animals that don't have thumbs that are somehow have a backpack on that's packed full of stuff. Like, how do you pack?
People are using them to transport.
Well, no, like,
stuff.
you know, when remember the scene when all the animals are sneaking out under the yellow brick road and Elphaba's like, no, you have to stay and fight. And they're like, nah, we don't want to get killed, yo. And then
packed backpacks.
Yeah, and there's like a deer wearing a backpack. It's like, you can't buckle a backpack, bro. You're a fucking deer. You would be pulling a cart. A deer would be pulling a fucking thing. Like,
Kelsey walks in like near the end of this movie. It's like, why is Ariana Grande talking that way?
Oh my God. And also she looks Ariana Grande looks very artificial in this. Like, she looks
really weird.
Bananas. Like, the makeup and stuff, they make her look almost like transparent.
I would say Elphaba looks good.
Awesome.
Like, that's a good. The green makeup. Good.
If you told
Michelle
me,
Yeoh looks really good. Jeff Goldblum looks great.
Yeah, when he's not de-aged. If you told me that Elphaba was like She-Hulk or Gamora's sister from the Marvel universe, I would believe it. They say it's not easy being green, but I'll tell you what, sometimes it's easy on the eyes. Am I right?
Am I right?
Yeah, those are hot green ladies, like the Orions from Star Trek.
Oh yeah,
airbirds.
Just like
they talk about airbirds to distinguish them. I say Fiyero looks
versus land birds.
Fiyero looks nuts when he's singing eye to eye with her. Elphaba lets people know that there is. She lets people know that she's there by breaking glass. That's something that Elphaba does. Like, you know, Elphaba's around because some fucking glass breaks, and it's just like, Elphaba. Like, if she did that to me, I'd be like, motherfucker, I gotta call my landlord. Like, just because she came into my office, my display case behind me is broken now. Fucking come on, dog.
We're also like, we're led to believe that Glinda just has this heel turn because Elphaba like took her. Man,
which is something Ariana Grande did literally with that actor.
Yeah.
Literally, the actor that plays Fiyero is the guy Ariana Grande.
I thought you were saying the Tin Man, which was Bach.
Bach, yes. The actor that played Bach is the guy that Ariana Grande fucked. And it was so funny because my wife, when like she was like, I don't know which guy it was, but it's one of these guys. And then when she looked it up, she's like, I cannot fucking believe that's the guy. Like, and my wife is not.
Yeah, he's goofy.
He looks like there's a character in Bones that he looks exactly like an actor from Bones. And he also looks exactly like an actor from something else. And I guess Ariana Grande is, I suppose, supposed to be this very attractive woman. So good. If I was being like an alpha male guy or whatever, I'd be like, good for him. You got the fuck Ariana Grande. I'm sure. But my whole take is they're all rich. I'm sure they're fine. But Jesus, just the fact that she had to Ariana, you didn't think it was weird that you were doing a home wrecker scene? But you just home wrecked.
Yeah, you're a character who supposedly got home wrecked so bad that you like turned on your friend.
You're fascist now. No, you got home wrecked so bad you turn against the idea of society.
But again, it's been it's supposedly 12 or 14 years or some it's it's been 12 wibbly-doos since the last
We didn't even
movie.
talk about their fucking Ned Flanders speak. Oh my God, I hate it.
But it's been a long time, and it's supposed to be a kind of she does a heel turn when this thing happens, but fuck off. No, it's not. She's always been a huge bitch. She's sat by while her friend became the singular scapegoat for the entire country. That's crazy.
But I don't think that Glinda knows about the stuff with the animals that Oz is doing, but
they literally shoot propaganda pamphlets out of windows that she lives in. She can routinely just sit amongst the propaganda pamphlets.
Yeah, they often show her sitting on a throne of propaganda against her, because there's no subtlety in this movie. So it's like she's sitting on a throne made out of pamphlets about her friend.
She falls backwards into the pamphlets a few times. It's crazy.
All these pamphlets, all these visual representations of the conflict in the story laying around.
Yeah, it's just like, just imagine, like, if I'm just sitting, like, I do my podcast with you, and then, like, for the rest of the years that we know each other, you know, I just hang out and watch as, like, people plaster billboards of, like, Adam is the worst piece of trash in the world.
Yes, this will happen.
He's responsible for everything. Like,
you thought Epstein was bad. Holy shit. Not for the same reason. No, not in the same way. No, but he's just like, but he didn't, but it's just differently. It's like a different bad. It's not, like it's, he was bad for society as a whole. He did a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm just looking at my notes here.
The big line here, Adam, just like Epstein.
Oh.
But different.
Right? Less rich. One thing that fucking drove me nuts is when I hate when characters fuck up and then blame somebody else immediately.
Yes, I know.
So remember when
they do it constantly.
Remember when Glinda and her sister are like, so her sister reads the book that Glinda tells her not to. Elphaba reads the book. Elphaba's sister reads the book that Elphaba said not to, right? Mm-hmm. The magic goes wrong. The guy gets his heart crushed and runs out. And her sister's like, you did this. This never would have happened if you hadn't shown up. It's like, motherfucker, she told you not to read the thing. Like, people who take no, as somebody who's had to really suck it up and take responsibility for shit in his fucking life, God damn it, that makes me enraged. What did you do? Like, she like does all this stuff to kills her boyfriend, and she's like, what did you do?
Her name is Nessa Rose.
Nessa.
And her she has inherited her father's governorship of Munchkinland.
Her father was a Munchkin. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's Wicked 2 for good.
Also, why is Elphaba green?
Because she's.
Is it because it's Jeff
from the
Goldblum.
Real world and Oz. It's because she's of both worlds. That doesn't make any sense to me, but that's what they try and that's the implication at the end.
Jeff Goldblum's a white guy who had sex with a revealed to be
but
black
it's not
lady.
About their skin colors,
and he drank. I was like, is it in the drink?
It might be because of the green drink, but is the drink green or is the bottle green? Because Jägermeister, look at a Jägermeister, you think that's a green drink.
Green elixir bottle.
Mm-mm. Oh, did you Google why was Elphaba green? Try that. You ask me, but you got the AI right there. Just burn down a rainforest.
I'll see it stupid too. Why Elphaba green?
Like, just burn down the Euphrates.
Hey, here's the thing. If I could turn it off, I would. I don't never. It is automatically on.
It's wrong.
My biggest interactions with AI are trying to disable it in all of my things.
I've got a Mac upgrade that's going to put Apple Intelligence on my computer, and I am putting off doing it because I don't know that I can 100% turn it all off.
Let's see. Why is Elphaba green? The movie indicates how she is green because the wizard has normal skin. Did this? Oh, Jesus Christ, Reddit. So why is Elphaba green? This poster says. So I don't understand how she is green because the wizard has normal skin color. Did the mom drink something to make her green? It's implied to be the green elixir. Yes.
Okay. Well, there we go. We've solved it. Can we be done talking about Wicked for good now?
We can be done talking about it for good.
Well, no. Now we got to now we got to put them in the cage to fight each other.
The cage
I think
match.
This is looking good for the pink drink from Dunkin. I'll tell you that much.
I wish I had the pink drink because.
Yeah, that matcha thing. I don't think that's going to win the To Your Taste. I think you're going to have to give To Your Taste to a dog shit movie because your matcha thing was that gross.
Appearance.
I will give that to the movie.
The movie looks pretty good.
I hate that when they open that the title card that said Wicked for Good, and it's got the like I watched it in 4K.
It's the old timey.
I watched it in 4K. People know this about me, right? I love all the colors. I like it when they pop. Every time they showed the roads and the flowers and stuff. Oh my God. Yeah. That looks better than a drink. And it looks better than a donut hole with one fucking sprinkle on it. That's for goddamn sure.
And the Wicked for Good title being like in the old like Wizard of Oz, like the 40s logo.
You really think you're going to get something.
Looks good.
The opening of that movie, it really makes you think, I'm going to see a fucking movie.
Like I was like, this is stupid, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Like it's fun. Listening to the commentary though, I was just like, oh man, he wants this to be like a motocross
You
trick.
Listened to the commentary on Wicked for Good.
I stopped.
Did you rent this movie on DVD?
No, they had just added the commentary as I was like finishing watching the movie. I was like, let's take a peek. And
on Peacock?
One guy on Peacock, yeah. There's one guy talking directly to a camera awkwardly because he doesn't have anybody to bounce off of. So he's like, I was thinking like John Wayne's The Searchers with this scene. I was like, you can't say that about Wicked for Good.
Nah, dude. I know that you're a director and you've seen all the movies, but no, that's not what this is like.
Ingredients, food stuff versus the cast and crew.
I have to go with fuck, dude. Here's what I want to say. Here's what I want to say. I want to say I'm going to give it to Dunkin because they didn't cast musical theater actors. I know that the guy who played Fiyero, who's also in Bridgerton, I guess he's a legit musical theater actor from Britain, right? So that's what
Cynthia Erivo is something.
I want to say that,
isn't she?
But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna give it to the movie because Michelle Yeoh, Jeff Goldblum, all the digital effects, the ingredient, because CG. It really bums me out that the CG in this movie looks so fucking good because I want that CG to be used for telling stories that I like, but instead, because I'll see a story that I like and the CG doesn't look that good.
Yeah, I gotta give it there too. I begrudgingly like this. You're is
dragging
really,
me. If Michelle Yeoh, if all you had was Jeff Goldblum, and even Cynthia Erivo, she's good, but
it's like a slug.
That's her name, right? Cynthia Erivo.
Okay. Yes, yeah, she's really good in The Outsider. If you ever watch that HBO series,
she plays Stephen King,
a weird detective.
Maybe I'll check that out.
She's pretty good in it. Jason Bateman's in there. You got what's his name from Bloodlines? He's really good. It's good. It's a pretty good show. Ending little, but. Writing, the movie script versus the product tie-in copy, which I said was maybe the worst press release I've ever seen because it's
the script is so bad. The script is so fucking bad, dude. Can we do one where neither wins? Can we just not award any points?
We can. Yes, I would give it a tie for badness.
I'm gonna say no points
because the script is bad. The movie rushes through its conclusion because they spent too long on songs.
And, just the
They're
fact
turning this man into a scarecrow out of nowhere.
Let's say I'm reading the script, right? I'm reading the script. I get to it's a 120 page, 130 pages, right? I get to page fucking 60, 70. Dorothy's showing up? What?
Yeah.
We don't get to the Wizard of Oz of it all until fucking the end of Act 2? That is absolutely bonkers. It should start with the house.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good intro too. Just the house whizzing through and we're like, oh.
We know that's going to land on somebody who is differently abled, and now it's like they crushed a disabled person for this movie? Like, god damn, dude. Drop a house on a lady in a fucking wheelchair, bro? Come on.
Yeah, come on, Michelle Yeoh. I take back that it's good you were in the movie.
John
You're dropping houses on disabled people.
How dare you? You find an able-bodied person to drop a house on.
Yeah. How did it sit with you? Did it leave you thinking versus did it leave you pooping?
I'm going to give this to Dunkin because the movie has left me pooping in my brain.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I hated the way the munchkins tasted. They were really gross. I desperately thought the matcha was going to give me diarrhea on a plane. Neither thing happened, so that's good. ultimately I was fine afterwards. Versus Wicked, I have to think about how much it annoyed me.
Yeah, so I'm giving it to Dunkin.
It looked so good, but also I'll give this
So
to
we've got
Dunkin.
2 for Oz, 1 for nothing,
one for
Dunkin, and now we get to your taste, right?
To my taste.
All right, so I have to.
I'm going to say a Wizard of Oz musical is not at all to my taste, personally.
This category fucking gets me. I hate it so much. They're trying to make something that I would like. You know, like make the monkeys look like badass. You know, like they can't make them like grizzled fucking monkeys, flying monkeys. You know,
Dunkin's giving you a donut and a sweet bubbly drink. Aren't those things that would be to your taste theoretically?
I'm gonna give it to Dunkin. You have redefined the category for me.
I know. If we're going
now that I think about it,
to my
here's
taste,
what I used
right?
to do. Here's what I used to do. I'd go to Hornbacher's in Moorhead. And I would buy.
No clue what that is.
It's a grocery store. I would buy
Hornbachers,
and I would buy. It's like a Ralph's.
We've
or
been
a
running
Vons.
too long. I can't get into. Hornbachers,
so it's a Hornbacher's, and I would go and I would get 24 donut holes in a box, and I would eat them all on the way home to my house, and I lived 5 blocks away. So like or 10 blocks away. So like I love donut holes. So yes,
that's definitely normal.
Giving it to my taste goes to Dunkin.
I know. Here's the thing. I will do the theoretical thing, right? Theoretically, in reality, both of these things horrible. The donut hole is some of the worst definitely the worst I've ever eaten, and I've eaten the donuts. Like donut,
but those are good donuts. Have you had the bouncers? Have you had the bouncers?
Yeah, dude, they're pretty good.
They stopped having the individually wrapped bouncers at my bodega. Bummer.
But like Dunkin' is trying to make a thing I would like, which is like a mixed matcha drink and some donut holes. Those are things I would normally like. They did a bad job with it.
Fucked up.
Wicked's not trying to make a thing I would like. It's trying to make a musical about the Wizard of Oz, which, you know, if I'm going to take the Wizard of Oz, no music, please. I just need other stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's looking like
it goes to Dunkin. That's a tie.
It is. Only because we said they're both bad in the one category.
They're both bad. So Wicked and Dunkin can come down to our offices to both. We've cut the trophy in 2, but if one of them stops us before we cut the trophy in 2, we'll give it to them.
I'm just worried that we're going to get a lot of comments about how I was harsh earlier about how I was trying to explain. And so I was like explaining the order of events. Then I was wrong. Remember that time when I was like, this is what happened. And I was very confident. And then you said you're wrong. And I was.
Yeah, I remember you
And that's the only thing I've thought about since that happened an hour and 20 minutes ago. But yeah, so fuck you, Wicked. Fuck you, Dunkin'. Your coffee tastes like stale piss. Let's move on to... This is the generic game theme. It's the one we use when we don't have a specific one. I'm sorry.
A little game called Wicked for Sale.
Ooh, Wicked for sale.
Or whatever the Stranger Things game was called. This would be a similar one. I don't remember what. And this is, of course, the game theme that Adam has retouched with the synths from Stranger Things.
I didn't actually do
which
that.
You never did. No. But there's a lot of product tie-in shit for this movie. I believe there were 47 that were cataloged, at least 47 tie-ins. This is not including individual products within that place.
So is this going to be food or foe? But if they're real?
Yeah, basically food or foe. Yeah. So we're starting off with Glinda's Good and Bubbly Sparkling Wine.
Real.
That is a fake one.
Now I got nothing to go on. Usually I can calibrate with the real or fakes or food or foes, as we call them, legally distinct from real or fake.
Elphaba's Caramel Apple Cereal.
That's real.
That is real.
Yeah. It's like Apple Jacks.
Unfortunately real. Yeah. Limited edition Emerald City Scent Cascade Dishwasher Pods.
Real.
That is real. Emerald City Scent. Doesn't that make you mad?
Emerald City Scent. It smells like green, bitch.
Febreze. Febreze Wicked Wonderfulest Woods Air Freshener Spray.
It stinks like shit in here. Spray the Febreze. I would say that one's fake.
That one is also real.
Is the bit going to be they're all real now?
Did you also know Febreze is not spelled with 2 E's in the middle? It's not like breeze.
They put an accent over it, right?
I don't actually know.
It's like
it's such a weird, it's one of those like Mandela effects.
Yeah, gun to my head, Mengele effect. Gun to my head, I wouldn't
the Mengele
that's
effect.
how I know it because I'm from the other universe.
I also love what you are remembering as an accent is a little flourish of a full swoop over BREZE.
Oh my god, it's not. That's hilarious, dude. It's like it's just graphic design.
It's like a breeze coming off of the B, and also the F is kind of starting to do it. So that one was real. Couldn't be lovelier. Olay body wash.
The way you looked at the screen there, I'm trying to see if that was. So far it's been real it's been fake and then all real. So I'm gonna say fake.
Let's see.
Oh, you hadn't figured that out while I was answering?
I was looking up a different one. I have to imagine that's real because
You would not. It's beyond your capacity for.
And I don't remember what you said if it was real or fake. But did I make it up? There's no way. No way I made this.
I said it's fake, dude.
Couldn't be lovelier, Olay. Yes, that is real.
Oh, no!
That's Glinda's addition.
So what's my score right now?
So with that one being fake, or that one being real. You have a score of 2.
How many? 5?
10.
No, but how many have we done so far?
Oh, 5.
Okay, cool.
We've done 5.
I get this.
Fantabulous floral game detergent pods.
Look, man, you're fucking with me. Like, I want to say fake, but I'm going to say real.
Yeah, that's right.
Good. The suspense while you look it up, man. I'm trying to read on your face what's going on. So 3 and 3. 3 and 3.
3 and 3. Wicked X Pop-Tart. Flying Monkey Banana.
I'm going to give you a lot of credit here. And I'm going to say that's fake.
Yeah, that is
fake. Good job.
They don't give a shit about the flying monkeys. It's all about Glinda.
You said fantabulous too, like they would in this horrible movie we watched. To have Michelle Yeoh doing Ned Flanders speak in a $250 million movie, go fuck yourself. That made me so fucking mad whenever she did it, particularly.
So you got that one right. I don't know why I put that wrong symbol there. So now we're into the last 3. We've got Betty Crocker's Mix to Reveal Enchantingly Emerald or Perfectly Pink Cupcake Mix.
Real.
It is real.
I was going to say, you did not. You're good. You ain't that good.
Great Values Color-Changing Mac and Cheese, which turns either pink or green when you stir it.
Fake.
That one's also real.
Great. You know why I thought it was fake? I thought it was fake because of the great value. Like, Andrew's throwing out a fucking store brand. Oh my God.
No, it is a store brand tie-in. It's insane. I have a cup of that in my cupboard.
A cup? It's like
the styrofoam cups.
Oh, wow.
And it is from the first Wicked movie.
Wild.
But they did it again for the second one. And then the final one, and we're going into the final with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5, so this is
to get a D,
either a tie or a win.
To get a D minus.
Nesquik stir to reveal strawberryingly pink or greenifying caramel apple.
Real.
That is fake.
No, you did that.
That one was my
I take it back. Earlier I said you're good, but you're not that good. You are that good. That was
strawberryingly pink.
No. Like, here's the thing, man. When you said stir to reveal, Andrew. Oh my God,
just
dude,
white powder.
I'm gonna gonna put this audio together without editing it so that we can sync the video up, because that's like you should get a writing job for Stir to Reveal, man. That was fucking great.
They
and I
should
lost
hire
the
me
game.
to come up with tie-in copy.
50%. Well, they don't need you anymore. They got AI.
Yeah, I mean that's probably better. Take all our jobs away. Yeah, 47 Wicked for Good movie tie-ins.
But Andrew, because
there was also
because when they take all our jobs away, we just get to sit at home and fucking chill. We just get to sit at home and
we
chill.
get UBI,
smoke
right?
weed, drink coffee, watch anime.
Get the universal basic income.
Yeah,
right?
UBI.
They don't just shove me into a chute or something.
Ubi. Gimme. Ubi.
There was also some ones that I felt were too mean, and you would assume they were fake, just on premise alone. Equates Wicked toothbrush that sings popular and defying gravity.
I thought you were gonna be like handicapped person thing, because I would find it offensive.
Dawn's Power Wash Spray Dish Soap in the limited edition scent Fantabulous Floral.
That's cheap. I would have thought that was fake for sure.
Secrets limited edition clinical strength antiperspirant, and Jesus Christ, the pop-ups on this website.
I use that sometimes.
Wickedly wonderful and couldn't be lovelier.
Wow, dude. So man, the people who did the people who handled the tie-in stuff for Wicked, they got
lazy.
a bonus this year for sure.
Yeah. But they're all of them go into like wickedly wonderful or couldn't be lovelier are like huge things I didn't hear once in the film.
They'd sing it a little bit. Those are from the first. I believe they're lyrics from the first movie. No, couldn't be lovelier. They do that song. That's a song from the second half.
Limited edition Swarovski Wicked Wand Ornament, which is just a crystal ornament that probably costs like $1,000 or something.
Yeah.
It just looks gaudy and shitty as hell. Oh yeah, and then the other cereal that came out, of course, you could choose between Alfaba Caramel Apple and Glinda Good Berry.
Glinda Goodberry. She's so bad. That's the irony of it. The good one's good, the bad one's bad. And also, they don't really do enough of. It's actually it's actually a story about fascism and fucking and ableism and stuff. And I think the first movie has a lot of that going on in it, and then they're just past that with this one. But thank you, Andrew, for suggesting that we do this podcast, because I wouldn't have saw this terrible movie.
Yeah. I think it was a wickedly good idea to do it.
Well, hey, if you like our podcast and you want to tell us, you should leave us a review or something, because that helps us a lot. On iTunes, on Apple Podcasts primarily, but anywhere you listen, leave a review. Yeah. If you find a tie-in item, because they are few and far between, we're doing this one from 5 months ago, basically. Email us at moviesovermyhammy, all one word, at gmail.com. And let us know. Yeah.
We'll be excited to hear about it, because we're running low.
Yeah.
Let us know. We don't want to keep eating Moons Over My
Don't
Hammy
worry. We'll
sandwiches.
figure it out. You're always going to have a podcast from us. Don't worry. No matter what happens. Even if they announce that tie-ins are illegal, we will continue to broadcast.
Oh, God.
But thanks so much.
Perish the thing.
Come on back next week, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Movies Over My Hammy. If you know of a promotional item or have literally anything else of interest that we should know about at Movies Over My Hammy headquarters, you can email the podcast at moviesovermyhammy, all one word, at gmail.com. And please, for the love of Satan, like, subscribe, rate, review, tell everybody you know about this podcast. We're counting on you. Everything is going to be okay. Not enough podcast about fast food. Not enough podcast about